So what you're about to see is not a product review. Rather, it is a sign of desperation. You know those YouTube videos you watch every week? Well, it could take me 6 or 8 hours to upload those. Seriously, I would turn the thing on at night and start the upload. I'd go to bed and hope it was done in the morning. If anything disconnected, which happened frequently, you might miss a video or notice we were posting late. The real crux hit this year when we started homeschooling our 12-year-old daughter. We use an accredited program and there are digital assessments online. Well, the poor girl would take a quiz, submit it, and there would be some cellular disconnect and she would have to retake the quiz and resubmit it, sometimes 2 or 3 times. So she was really frustrated. There were days we were packing her up, driving her into town just so she could take a test using somebody's Wi-Fi somewhere. So we knew something had to be done. So,
well, I gotta hand it to Starlink. These are the simplest directions I've ever seen. You take this, you hook it to a cable that hooks to this, and then you plug this in, and you go to your app, and you've got internet. That's about as simple as it comes. Kind of like that.
Well, Sean and Ruth got the Starlink all set up there. It's the smaller thing sitting right here. And the little flag-shaped deal next to it over here is our cell booster. That's what we have used pretty much since we've moved here. And although we didn't get great internet, it at least gave us the ability to use our cell phones, take calls, send text, and things like that. So it takes about 10 minutes for the satellite to position itself and start receiving data and such. So we'll give it that time and then we'll test it out. That's how we access our roof. Totally unplanned in the house design, but it works. What are you gonna do when we actually put a wall up on those studs?
I don't know.
Can Ruth get down on this one?
All right, let's plug it in and see what happens. Okay, we turn it off. All right, I have set it all up and I am going to try to upload my next video. So we'll see how long this takes. Here goes nothing. Holy smokes, you guys. I started that upload, checked the time, and ran over and made a salad for dinner. I came back and it was done. What used to take hours and hours, this did in about 11 minutes. I am already in love. Ah. Well, we've been running the Starlink system for a few weeks now, and I told you this wasn't intended to be a review, but you know, it's part of our journey, so we thought we'd share. Starlink's kind of a big thing nowadays. People are wondering whether it's worth it, and I have to admit, we're in love. Now, there is a big downside. We found out the first day it was hooked up that it uses a lot of power. It is an AC system, unfortunately. And the first night we had it hooked up, it actually depleted our battery bank and all our emergency systems kicked in and shut everything down. So, fortunately, Starlink has a system in place where you can go into the app and you can alter your settings. And we were able to do the settings to put the system to sleep at night. And when you put it to sleep, it reduces the power consumption significantly. Think of how your computer works. So that has worked out really well for us. We actually have it go to sleep every night because we're not really using internet anyway. And we're able to just switch back over to our cell booster, which still allows us to make calls or take text or whatnot. It just limits our internet use. So that's working really well. Other than that, you know, it's great being connected again. We had taken it for granted for a long time. So thanks for watching. Leave us a comment. Let us know if you've had any type of experience with Starlink. We are actually curious to see what happens this winter. We are going to have a lot more overcast skies, which is typical in this area, and I'm curious to see how the connection is with the satellites during that time. And I'm also curious to see how that AC power works on our batteries. So we'll play that by ear. But in the meantime, be sure to subscribe so you can keep up, and we'll see you next time.